So you want to get all kinds of purple and gold hides. But how do you get them? Well, the easiest way is to kill the specific type of an animal, and you have a chance to get a purple or golden hide, depending on the animal. But there's an easier way to get the hides is by just taming animals, and today I will show you how to easily tame all animals. So this Google Sheet that I have here on screen, I will provide this in the description and it will be in the pinned comments, so check that out. Here you'll be able to see what the animal gives you when you harvest it, what the animal type is, what the quality meat will give you if you harvest that animal with the quality meat perk, what hide it will give you if you have the hides perk, and what byproduct it will give you if you harvest byproducts. And here's going to be the favorite food that you have to feed it to get +1 tameness, because if you didn't know, if you feed animals their favorite food, you will get +1 tameness point for every food they consume. Then there's other foods that you can feed if you just don't have the favorite food to feed. And then there's going to be the coordinates where you can find these animals easily. Now keep in mind this sheet is only for Way of Winter, not Manibus map. So the Manibus map version will come out when I will go to that server again. So I will update that in this same exact sheet here. So hand tight on that. There is another map that you can use, which is the interactive map for Once Human. And you need to select your scenario you're in. Then here, just click filter by animals and you'll be able to see all animal locations. And by just clicking on any icon here, you can copy the coordinates. Go back in game, press U, create a team, and then click enter in the team chat, press Ctrl V, and it's going to paste the coordinates for you. And there you go. It's exactly there where you have clicked copy on the map. You can obviously do the same thing here from my sheet. Let's say, for example, you want to know where the wolf spawns are. So there you go, find wolf. On the right side, we have coordinates. So click on that and click Ctrl C. Going back in game, we open chat, Ctrl V, boom, click on it, and there you go. There's our wolves. So now, I don't really recommend spam hunting for animals and just spam killing them, because the chances are extremely low to get hides. However, you can get lucky sometimes. But what I will recommend you is taming animals and capturing animals starts on phase 2. So you can't really do it on phase 1. You can, however, capture animals with spectral canned mushroom, but you can't with the knives. So you'll need to wait for phase 2 for the equipment to tame and breed them. But this food buff right here, spectral canned mushroom, what it does is after you consume it, the animals that you go nearby will be stunned for 3 seconds. Every 5 seconds, and then you'll be able to grab them without needing to damage the animal, without the need to throw knives and waste your time. It's way more cheap using this food buff rather than wasting materials and rubber to craft knives. If you're wondering where to get a spectral canned mushroom food buff, well, it's obtained from the old Manibus map, which is here. You can see my coordinates on the bottom right side below the rift space. You cannot get it in the Way of Winter map. So what I really recommend is crafting this food buff with the gold mimetic that grants you a double yield. And we're going to start with deers, not reindeers, but deers. You can find them on the edge of the zone over here, but anything that you want to find, click on the coordinates here, click Ctrl C, boom. Let's jump back in game, paste the coordinates like so, and there it is. There's the deer location. You can find deers easily here in the crater, but that's only on phase 2. Which opens this new region. So we are here at the location, and there's our deers. Now, it is snowing here because of the stupid Chaos Weaver affecting the weather, but boom, we stun it with the food buff, and there you go. We got ourselves some deers. There's also wolves that you'll find here, apparently. All we need to do is just get close to them, boom, and just yoink into our backpack. And let's see what perks this one got. It got a quality meat. Quality meat will be important if you need it for food buffs, then you can keep that. So basically we can check all the traits by just clicking shift on all the animals. You can see that this wolf got a docile perk, which increases taming speed by 35%. This is very great. You want that. Now you have to go very far from this TP tower to get to this spot. So just place a camp like this. And whenever you want to farm the deers here, click self-destruct here and then respawn on the camp. Now for rabbits, this is, I think, the best spot to get them. You just TP to this tower and you walk here, get some rabbits. Once you're done, you go back to the tower, swap roles, rinse and repeat until you have enough rabbits. I will tell later what perks are the best for taming and breeding. The best spot for goats is just literally in the Wishland, which you'll be able to find exactly here. There's going to be around 7 goats and rams roaming around here. And when phase 2 opens, you can TP to this towers here and find goats exactly on the spot here. Boom, these are the coordinates. I included all the coordinates, so you'll be able to find it here in the sheet. For just a normal brown bear, you can find one in Wishland here. There may be a brown one or polar bear. It's random what spawns, but it doesn't really like matter what bear type you get. You can just simply get polar bears and they will have the same perks as the brown bear does. So you can find polar bears here, lots of them. Wolves we can find at the Unfallen crash site. You just TP here, you drive to this spot, then you collect the 3 wolves here, then you climb up the mountain here, you glide down all the way to this marker, you'll get another 3, and then you just go around. Or you can just self-destruct, put all your wolves into your car, and then just spawn back on the camp here and change worlds, rinse and repeat, and easy wolves. For crocodiles, this is the spot. You just go to Wishland and you go in the house, under the ground, you'll find crocodiles. For Snow Fox, you'll be able to find it exactly next to this TP tower here, Snow Cliffs Teleportation Tower. Just TP here, and as soon as you TP here, boom, we walk a little bit south. You'll find one Snow Fox over here. Grab it with my food buff, boop, there you go. Snow Fox, it has thick hides. And there you go, once you grab it, you go back to the TP tower, swap worlds, rinse and repeat. Next up we have the cow hides, or the bulls, or the bisons, whatever you like to call them, or buffaloes. You can find them here, next to this TP tower here, or you can find them next to this TP tower here, Greenfield Teleportation Tower. These are the coordinates, they will be around here and here, so you'll find lots of them. Next up on the list we have capybaras. You will find them in Wishland on these coordinates right here. And then the leopards will be at this spot here. You just go down in the cave or something in Wishland, you will find them there. So now let's talk about taming and breeding. Let's take an example about wolves. Their favorite food is large chunks of meat from big animals. So I'm not going to go through all the animals. You can do that yourself. Just check the sheet. For example, wolves right here, its favorite food is bear meat and deer meat. Anything else that you will feed it, that is meat, will not give it plus tameness when it eats it. So if you gave it beef meat, it wouldn't get +1 point here after eating it, while bear meat and deer meat would. I'm going to talk about the perks and which ones are important. Now again, if you click F on the rating over here, you can see the perks even if you haven't unlocked them. So it can be still locked here, and as you can see, I click F, it shows us the perk that this wolf has. So the perks you want to focus is going to be docile. It doesn't matter the order, you just have to have it rank 1 or rank 2 or rank 3. And quality meat 3. And lastly, grassland, wasteland, or whatever hide seed you prefer. It's up to you what you're hunting for. Let's say this wolf had a grassland here. It unlocks when you reach tameness 20. And if it did, then if I have 20% here, I can just literally slaughter the wolf like this, and it will show what's the hide perk that you have, or the hide that it's gonna drop when you kill it. Now if it's rank 1, it's gonna give you less. If it's rank 2, it will drop you even more hides. If it's rank 3, you will get the maximum amount of hides. So as you can see, this wolf right here has a grassland seed. I need to get 20% tameness to unlock the grassland seed. Just gotta read the traits and perks here. If it doesn't have the perk, however, slaughtering it will not give you anything, only basic hides, which you can see over here. Kill wolves to obtain the following items, boom, 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 just like that. And by the way, it says here the amount of resources received depends on the animal's tameness. This is actually a lie. You just need to unlock the perk and that's it. Once you unlock it, you can just slaughter the animal. About breeding, you need to build the youngling hut. And here, when animals breed, male with female of course, can't be female and female, the babies will appear in the youngling hut. Now, when you click on a animal here, you will see energy, and if they are on cooldown of breeding, you will see another icon here, or if they're available to breed, you will see it here. Just have to hover your mouse and it will show you. You can also rename your wolves to like God Roll Wolf or something, so you can keep track of what's really good stats and what's not. And here you can turn off breeding if you don't want it to breed. Like if you just quickly want to get your tameness up and kill it quickly, so the animals don't breed with them and ruin it itself and just get on a cooldown. When animals breed, they inherit stats. For example, this male, if it has this perk right here, and this female, for example, has also a rank 2, if they breed and make a baby, then that baby will have the docile rank 2. However, imagine like this, if the female had a grassland seed rank 1, and the male one had a rank 3 grassland seed, for example, then if they breed, the baby would have a rank 3 grassland seed. So basically whatever's higher will get inherited to the baby. Now what happens if the male one has 4 perks that are different than the female ones? Well, then the game will pick random perks and it will inherit 4 of the random perks to the baby. So it could be grassland seed, it could be resilience or whatever. That's why when breeding, you want to breed with all 4 the same stats as female and as male. And you can basically upgrade the perks by breeding male with female. Then the baby comes out as high perks, and then once you grow the baby, you then breed it again with a female and male. And that's how you just keep on cycling through until you get god roll animals, which you can then... Now, of course, at some point, you will run out of breeding chances, which is totally fine. You get 5 breeding chances. That's so many. You'll have enough wolves that you can, grow. And then, unfortunately, you'll have to kill the parents and then just keep the cycle going. But yeah, that's basically it. That's how you do it. It's so simple. It's so easy. And it's so beneficial. It's really easy to get these hides by taming. I highly advise you to tame animals. It doesn't even take that long. You just need a farm and that's it. You just grow whatever the animal likes to eat. Then lastly, there are some animals that will provide you byproducts. So for example, the ram or the goats, if you click on it and you can see it has mountain seed. It says slaughter or byproduct yields a moderate amount of additional mountain wool. You don't really have to slaughter it. You can just keep this permanently and every day you'll be able to just click G and click harvest byproducts and you will get that specific wool type that the perk it has. Well, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, make sure to join my Discord. I answer everyone there and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.